We're getting a lot of calls from agents, not just like several agents calling us and saying, I'm trying to sell my own home and I can't.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And so they're
Off
calling
market.
the
Off
top
market?
level teams. No, on the market. They're calling the top level teams. I imagine other teams are getting these calls too, but we're getting calls now saying, I've tried everything. I don't know what else I can do. I need your guys' help.
What's going on in the market?
It's a ghost town out there.
Ghost town.
I am getting calls now from so many agents. So first the agents are calling me and this is me talking them to the 2 months ago or whatever. Hey, my clients really like your property. We saw it on Wednesday. Do you, have any indication on, what the seller's motivations are, or, are they looking to, get it sold quickly? Like where you guys are listed right now, it's just not in my client's budget, or we don't feel the value's there, but we would be maybe somewhere around this number. What do you think? Da, 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 da. And the agents are like, oh, we got people interested. We got second showings. We got offers. We got whatever. And I'm like, okay. So we go buy something else. And now I'm getting calls 3 in the last like 2 weeks. Oh, hey, it's me calling from 123 Main Street. Are your clients still interested in that property? Because my clients are willing to come down in price now. And that happened 3 times.
Sure. I had another fucker on my street sell for way less. You saw the listing. Like even you were like, what kind of strategy is this? It's like
they listed low and they were like 48 hours irrevocable, which is like their way of saying we're not going to do an offer date, but like 24 hours irrevocable, but we don't want to just accept any offer. And then after however like short of a period, they were like, let's raise the price to, more than what we were asking before.
Makes no sense.
And then they ended up taking a price basically what they were asking in the first place. It was like, why did you move the price so much? So some agents are just out there.
I don't understand why it was at the price it was at. And it's the same agent that sold the house across the street for the same damn price. And it's like definitely too low. It doesn't make any sense.
She's just stacking for her retirement.
Pissing me off.
That's all she's doing. Okay, so that story I gave you was just the one side of it, right? Now,
what's the other side?
Real estate stuff here. We're getting a lot of calls from agents, not just like several agents calling us and saying,
do you have something for me to do? Can I show a house for you?
No, I'm trying to sell my own home and I can't.
Ooh.
And so they're calling the top level teams. No, on the market. They're calling the top level teams. I imagine other teams are getting these calls too, but we're getting calls now saying, I've tried everything. I don't know what else I can do. I need your guys' help.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. The market's
how often is that happening?
Quiet. I don't know what happened in September and why people were like,
you're ruining my buzz, man. You're ruining my vibe.
I'm just letting you know there's nobody buying out there right now. And I'm telling you that. I'm telling you there's nobody buying out there right now. I'm watching this unfold and the market is so much worse right now than it was over the last, like, I don't know, long time.
Week?
No, like honestly, years.
The
amount of listings that are coming on compared to the number of sales, I have not seen this in a long time. At least that we had sales, at least when the market was correcting in 2022, 20, we had some sales. It was just like the prices had to be a lot lower. There's nobody buying.
Tsunami of
I'm just saying, I don't know. There's nobody buying.
Is it a flood?
There's nobody buying right now. So
well,
what do you do when nobody's buying? How do you sell when you need to sell? You're getting a divorce. You bought already. You need the money for something important.
You hire the fucker that listed on my street twice. You'll sell it for under market really quickly.
You sell it for a lot lower than you were hoping for.
Oh my God.
Dum.
So are we seeing prices come down considerably here?
We're seeing like, we're getting like, we had a few really great sales this month where it was like, oh my God, that price was higher than what it was before. Because of the right area strategy, all that kind of stuff. But then we're seeing other places priced at prices that should be flying off the shelves and they're not.
Santos's prices are going up the last week. That guy's on it every week.
I'm just letting you know what we're seeing on our own team side. So we are seeing some prices that are selling for higher than ever in certain situations. It's like that house was in demand. We got multiples. It sold for more than asking. It sold for more than expectations. It sold. The seller got what they want. I'm seeing that. But then there's just like much less inventory. So there's a bunch of people who are sitting on the market who are not selling. And like, you're like, this is a great price. Why is it not selling?
Yeah. And there's a lot in certain pockets, like piling up like crazy. It's pretty insane.
In certain pockets. There's other pockets that we're listing and there's no other competition. And you're going, okay, well, there's no one else competing with you. So you can kind of, price it here to take advantage of that. But other places you're like, whoa, we need to be lower than the last guy because somebody else will be coming on while you're listed and they're going to do the same thing. And we got to get ahead of the market. And every situation is different.
Well, and meanwhile, you got that
my disclaimer.
That new condo in Pickering that's sold out in like 2 seconds for $10.50 a square foot, and people just rushed into literally 95% sold in 3 days or 5 days or something. I think I just saw something where they launched phase 2 already because they were probably like, holy shit, we better sell another tower.
Bring out the other phase.
Yeah. Quick, before these idiots disappear. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
We don't have a drawing yet. Just pick one up.
Call it phase 2 and go.
Phase 1.5. Those must be
is.
The conversations that happen in some of these developer boardrooms, eh?
I don't know.
Like, we weren't even going to do another phase, but like these guys said they want to come in for phase 2.
Better hurry. No, but you got weird things going on. Like Jordan. Yeah. Remember Jordan's site? $8.20 a foot out in Milton. Now you got $10.50 a foot in Pickering. I mean, I guess I don't know. Is Pickering better?
I don't do pre-con, so I don't have enough data to tell you why. But
it used to be that everything was just $1,100 a foot. If it wasn't in downtown, everything was $1,100 a foot. Now
pre-con is directly related to how hard the agents are pushing it.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing.
The amount of messages. You know what I'm getting now too? This is so funny. Everything's changing. So now I'm getting messages from agents to my cell number. Yeah. So they're looking up my number on my listings or whatever, and they're putting it in a database and they're texting me and they're like, hey, I got allocations at da 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 da. And I was just like, okay, like why?
Me too.
You know what I mean? Like this doesn't sound like it's an opportunity that I'm going to be, regretful of not taking advantage of.
Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.